Okay, so we're going to make a shepherd's pie tonight. To do that, we've got about 1 kilo of potatoes in the pan here, which are cut up into little chunks and they're boiling, so they're going to be mashed potato. Here we have 5 carrots peeled and cut into these shapes. Here we have 2 peeled onions, very nicely cut up. And in a moment, we'll show you how it all comes together. Thank you very much. Okay, so the first step, we're going to take our meat. You want about 1 kilo of meat. Now I've got 2 kilos here, but that's because I'm making a monster one. But for you, you want to take 1 kilo of beef. Then you want to get some olive oil and put a generous amount in the pan. At this point, it doesn't matter how much you put in, because what we're going to do now is we're going to put this meat in and we're going to cook it until it's golden brown and all the fat will come out of the meat. At which point we're going to pour the fat away, which is a bit disgusting. But you're going to keep this in here probably for a good 10 minutes until it's all brown and all of the fat is turned into liquid. We'll come back when we do that, it's pretty rank. So, see you in a moment.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so the beef is cooked. If you come and have a look, you see all that liquid? That is pure fat. Now you can eat that if you want, but your hips will be a lot bigger if you do. And I like to stay slim. So, we're going to drain the fat away, and this is how we do it. Put the lid on, go over to the sink, and just turn it upside down, and there you go. That's fat, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty disgusting, hey? So, again, this is not obligatory, but it's disgusting if you eat that. There's something wrong with you. Ooh, it's hot. So once you got pretty much all of it out, have another go. Uh-oh, dropped my beer tankard. Let's have another go, see if there's anything else. Okay, we're good. And now, we're going to cook the onions. So I'm going to empty this, I'm going to put the onions in. Join me in a couple of minutes, we'll see some onions nicely browning. Okay, so our onions are about cooked now. They've been in the pan for like 5-10 minutes just to soften up a little bit. All we're going to do now is take the meat, which we removed from the pan, and put it all back in. Oh, clean that off. Got a little bit here. Get that boy straight back in there. Okay, now, if I just left it like this, it would burn. So what I'm going to do is take the kettle, which is just boiled, and I'm going to put water in the pot. How much? Well, I couldn't tell you to be honest, but what we're looking for is a consistency like well, a bit more water than that basically, but come back in a few minutes. I'm probably going to put another cupful in there, maybe 2 cupfuls at the most, and it'll look like a really thick stew. So come back in a second, and I tell you what, we'll do it right now. Don't even come back. We're going to take the carrots, straight in, bang, gone. There's 1 more, 2 more, 2 more carrots. Alright, now I'm going to leave this now for a few minutes just to stew, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more water in. Ready? Here we go. Done. I said a little bit, I really meant it. We've got thick soup. We want some beef flavour. I've got 3 beef stock cubes. That's 2. 1 more. 3. Okay, let me just turn on the fan for you. Get some light. There you go. I'll leave the fan off so you can actually hear me. I want to stir that in. Now, this is going to go fast. This is herbs and spice time. First thing, parsley, perejil in Espanol. Good bit of that. Again, not measuring it. Stir that in. Then, what have we got here? Oregano. You shouldn't really use this, but I'm going to use it anyway. Hang on, open this side. Done. Not too much of that. Sage. Again, not a popular herb, but I like it. Salt. Despite what it looks like, this is salt. Healthy stirring of that. Now, the magic ingredient. Pepper. Now in this, all the way through this recipe, you cannot have enough pepper. So what you want to do here is keep putting pepper in the pot until either your hand is burning because of the steam, or you run out of pepper, or your arms get tired, or some other reason than you think you've got enough pepper, because you really don't. You can't have enough pepper. So right now I've got a combination, my hands are hurting and the steam is really burning. I just pushed the paint bar a little bit longer. And I'm done. Okay, now, the herbs are in. One thing I'm going to add, which I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to add peas. Loads of peas. We like peas. Also, if you come over here, the potatoes are now really soft. Look. Woo! Put my finger right through them. That means they're soft enough to mash. I'm going to leave them there until I'm ready to put them on top of the shepherd's pie. Come back in a minute. Okay, so we've now put the mixture in the pan. If you come and have a look, there are some peas in there. There's quite a lot of peas. And this is about how wet you want it. You see, it's like a stew. There is liquid there, but you don't want it to be like swimming, because I'm now going to put the mashed potato on top. And if it's too wet, well, the mashed potato is going to sink. So, let's step back and I'm going to grab the mashed potato. Here it is. I've already mashed it with butter and milk and some pepper, which is the black stuff you can see in there. That's not flies' bodies, that's pepper. So we're going to put this on top. Now, put it on in bits and bobs so that it doesn't sink. This is not the best implement for doing this, in fact, but you know, it's Friday night, it's late, I can't be bothered getting something else. So I'm going to put it on everywhere so that there's an even covering. So in a minute, when you come back, I'll have a nice even covering, and I'm going to smooth it out with a fork so that it's nice and crispy when we put it in the oven. Okay, so I've smoothed the potato out with a fork. I've then covered it with some grated cheese, and remember the magic ingredient, pepper. Lots and lots of pepper over it. Now we're going to put it in the oven for about 25 minutes on a really high heat. So like about 90% of what the oven is capable of. And then we're done. Thank you very much.